Have you ever felt super motivated one day, ready to conquer the world, only to wake up the next morning feeling completely drained? It's frustrating, isn't it? We often think motivation is just about feeling inspired, but the truth is, motivation isn't a feeling, it's a force. And like any force, it needs the right fuel to keep going. That's why some types of motivation fade quickly, while others keep you going for a lifetime. In this video, we'll explore 5 types of motivation and reveal the only one that truly lasts forever. Think about the last time you worked hard for something just because there was a reward at the end. Maybe it was studying for a test to get good grades or pushing yourself at work for a promotion. This is external motivation. It comes from outside sources like money, praise, awards, or even social approval. And while it can be effective, there's a problem. Once the reward disappears, so does your motivation. Have you ever felt unmotivated after reaching a goal? That's because external motivation doesn't create lasting drive. It only works as long as there's something to chase. That's why we need something deeper to keep us going. Let's move on to the second type. Now think about a time when you pushed yourself, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. Maybe you worked late because you feared disappointing your boss, or you studied last minute just to avoid failing an exam. This is fear-based motivation. It comes from anxiety, pressure, or the fear of negative consequences. And while it can push you forward, it comes at a cost. Living in constant fear drains your energy, increases stress, and eventually leads to burnout. You might get things done, but it's exhausting to rely on fear forever. So if external rewards don't last and fear-based motivation wears us down, what's next? Let's talk about something more stable. Have you ever noticed that some things don't require motivation at all? Like brushing your teeth or making your bed? It's just a habit. This is habit-based motivation, when actions become automatic through repetition. It removes the need for constant willpower because you do things out of routine, not just motivation. For example, if you wake up early every day, it stops feeling like a struggle. It just becomes part of your life. But here's the catch. Habits keep you consistent, but they don't always bring passion or purpose. That's why we need something more than just routine to stay truly motivated. So, what about motivation that comes from within? Let's explore the next type. Have you ever been so focused on something you love that time just flies by? Maybe you get lost in painting, writing, or playing a sport. That's passion driven motivation. It comes from doing things that excite and inspire you. This type of motivation feels amazing because it's fueled by joy and interest. When you enjoy something, you don't need to force yourself, you want to do it. But passion alone isn't enough. What happens when things get hard? What if you lose interest? Passion fades when obstacles appear, which is why so many people quit their dreams when things don't go as planned. So, is there a motivation that truly lasts, even through challenges? Yes. And that's the final type. This is the strongest and most sustainable type of motivation, purpose driven motivation. Unlike external rewards or fleeting passion, this motivation comes from a deep sense of meaning. It's about why you do something, not just what you do. Think about people who dedicate their lives to a cause. Doctors who work long hours, artists who keep creating despite setbacks, or teachers who inspire students year after year. They don't keep going because of money or fear. They keep going because their work matters to them. When your actions align with a purpose bigger than yourself, motivation becomes unstoppable. Even on hard days, you push through because you're driven by something deeper than rewards, fear, or habits.